Silence your cell phones now.
I've got this condition. It makes me snap.
Like Tourette's?
Just tiny bit more intense.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei and Place to Be Children. Mr. A&E back with another movie experience for you guys for a new movie that hit Amazon Prime this past weekend, and that movie is Jolt. See, when I reacted to the trailer a while ago of Jolt, I was getting like a crank feel of this kind of movie, this be crazy. You know, heart can't stop, the heart can't keep on beat before he dies, something. I thought it was gonna be like a wild and crazy ride like that. And then all of a sudden, when it came out on Amazon Prime, I was like, see, right now the money's kind of tight, so I don't get all the screenings like a lot of other movie reviewers do, because my chance is not just movie reviews. And I'm sitting there going like, okay, well, I wait for something to come out on Amazon Prime where I can stream it or Premier Access, so I can pick and choose when I go to the movie theater. But I was sitting around looking like, yo, none of the people that I usually watch or reviews or critics I talk about is touching Jolt. And I'm sitting there like, that bad? So Jolt is about this woman who has severely anger issues, and she has her therapist, played by Danny Tucci, to put her up with like electrical shock. So every time she has the urge of getting angry and when it doesn't make somebody, she gives herself a jolt of electricity to calm her down. Meanwhile, then she falls for this guy, but then all of a sudden somebody murders the guy that she's trying to fall for, and now throughout the whole movie she's trying to figure out who's the one that committed murder to her almost boyfriend. So real quick here, I want to give you guys the rundown of this movie. I'm gonna give you guys the good, I'm gonna give you guys the bad, I'm gonna give you guys the experience. I'm gonna start off with the good. Off the bat, I thought the cast was kind of good. Was it Kate Beckinsale was in there? She plays the lead role. She plays Lindy, and I thought she did fine in the role. It's like an action comedy, and the way I think she played her role really well. What was given to her. All the supporting cast that was also in there as well. I had no problem with them at all. But at first, the movie, when it was getting kicked off, it was getting kicked off kind of good too, because first of all, she has all these anger issues, and then she's finding different techniques to try to calm herself down. So she does extreme sports and karate and all stuff like that, which makes her, she's like turning herself into a killing machine, or it just experiences so much other things because she's doing it to kind of trying to curb her anger before this whole Jolt project comes out. I know it was kind of cool, but I didn't know it was gonna go like more superhero based or nutty based, but no, she's just a regular human being who is taking these electricity jolts to really calm her anger down, because she's been angry since ever been a little kid. And at first I thought the dynamic of it was interesting, and then when she found somebody who finally can give her that stimulus that she needs, and I was like, okay, I'm like, that's when Jai Courtney comes in and plays the role of her boyfriend, or her almost boyfriend, and then he gets killed. I was like, okay, I get it. But then as that was going on, I was like, that's where it ends for me. And honestly, that's what a good ends for me. Now I'm gonna get into the bad. All right, the bad for me is simply, just like I said, it starts off interesting to me. It has my attention, but then after the murder of Jai Courtney, I was just like, then I was turned off by the movie. They bring the police in. The police are trying to be over funny, and then obviously I see where this is about to go. I was like, okay, this guy is clearly hitting on her, and I was like, but she's not interested. All she cares about is a boyfriend, but she is so head over heels for this penis. It's just like she's missing all the clues, and as soon as she hit the police station and she was trying to find out what happened to her boyfriend got killed, I automatically knew what the plot of the movie was, and I was like, wow, they spent no time trying to dodge me the other way. I knew it had to be about 15 to 17 minutes into the movie. I already knew the plot of this movie. I knew how it was going to turn out. And I was like, well, we just got to sit there and wait till we get there. So the whole time, it's just nothing but trying to be funny with sort of kind of action, and it's kind of repeating the same stuff. And there's no like joke powers. There's no nothing. It's just like, no, the heart's about to stop, or she's doing it too much type thing. It's just that she just keeps doing it, but after a while she stopped doing it because she's angry. And I was like, well, that kind of sucks. Then we get to the end, and I was just like, oh, really? Okay, sure. And then even the further, and I was like, yo, we're not going to do that. After I give you all that, I'm time for me to give you all experience / slight spoilers. So let's go into the experience. All right, guys, this is part of the experience / slight spoilers. If you guys do not want to hear any kind of spoilers from this movie, I don't care if you probably don't care if you do, but you guys can just skip to the end of this video. So the slight spoiler is Jack Cordy never dies. He's the one that's doing all this, and it was all for experiment to see how much of a killing machine she could be as being a human. Because she's an extraordinary human being. And then when I said it, and it was like, are we really doing this? Where one of her counselors, when she was a kid, is coming back and jolting her up to put her part of this program. Like, we're really trying to make a sequel off this shit. The movie was crap. Okay, and I sat there and I watched on Amazon Prime. So I can see why a lot of people are not reviewing this movie, because one, they forgot about it. If they did, they wouldn't have watched it. But I was one stuck watching it. So when it comes to Jolt, I'm giving it a catch at a barbershop. I don't necessarily want to give it that because it had potential in the beginning, but then no, it wasn't. I was like, okay, I can see why everybody's reviewing the good movies. Like, I want to see 9 Days, but I gotta wait till it come out on the streaming service for me, stuff like that, because I can't. The movies around my area, they're not showing it, so I want to see that. But I'm gonna gear up and get ready for Suicide Squad anyway. So post your comments down below if you guys seen Jolt. You probably haven't. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my review. You probably didn't watch it, but I appreciate the like. Hit the subscribe button for more movie experiences, better ones, I promise you. Every single weekend right here on NC Studios, even though this one is late. So once again, it's NC a place to be. Jolt, and I'll see you at the movies.